Yes, guys, and welcome from me. This is Championship Manager 0102, the World King Challenge, and we've gone quite a long way since the last update. We've got to the end of season 18. Now, cast your mind back to the previous update. Well, where were we all? So, Matt was Feyenoord. Last season was horrendous for him because last season with Feyenoord for Matt, it was the last game of the season, and all he had to do was win it. And he lost, Ajax won, and he lost the title. So he had to have another season with Feyenoord. And he did not let down. At the end of season 18, he's done really, I mean, I say done really well. He made hard work of it. That is just a fucking joke, isn't it? The reason it's saying that Matt's not lit up is because I've restored this as a network game. So he did it with Feyenoord, and there's no doubt Matt will be on his way at the end of the season when it officially ends at the mid-June. He'll look for some new players. He'll look for a new team. The Dutch leg is complete. He has still got the Dutch Cup final to play. He went out the Champions League at the second phase. I think generally speaking, he'll be pleased. He'll be pleased. He'll be pleased that he finally crossed the line. I think last season was a really hard pill to swallow for Matt. I feel that losing on the last game of the season, if I remember rightly, Ajax, he just had to win his game. Match Ajax's result, really, and he lost. He had a man sent off and he lost 2-1. I think it's something like 2-1. Ajax won and he lost the title. And I think he was obviously worried about a deja vu because he was in the same boat. Only this time, it weren't just Ajax, it was PSV. He had to win. He had to win. He had to do something. He had to win and just hope that no one else fucked up, and that's all he had to do was just hope no one else had a better goal difference. But his goal difference actually, I think Ajax, they had a swing of 5 less. So, technically, if Ajax had won 10-0, they probably could have done it. In fact, let's just have a check at that quickly. 12 to 6. So yeah, so it was 6 in favour of Feyenoord. PSV were never a challenge. So a big congratulations to Matt. Now then, with me, can you remember where I was? Let's get straight to it. We are Boca Juniors, and we failed in the opening stage, as you can see. We had to win that last game, but we didn't make it. So that would have been a real easy leg had we have done it, because that would have been concluded in December. But we failed it. So we stayed on for the closing stage, and there you see, we absolutely fucking annihilated. Well, we have annihilated it. We've still got one more game to go, but we have done it. And it's funny, really, because from my point of view, we're in the Copa Argentina quarter-final, the FA Cup, and we're in the Copa Libertadores. We won the... What was that fucking other thing called? That Copa Sudamericana. So, being involved with Boca the whole season, we've been able to participate. Now, that being said, I've now confirmed the title. The Argentine leg is complete. We agreed, me and Matt, with Brazil and Argentina, and probably the United States, if it applies there, and Australia. We just need to win one leg of it, and that's done. So, if a job comes up now, I will leave Boca, despite me still being in the Libertadores, etc. But, you never know. So let's just see. It's not official at the minute, is it? Is that right? It's not official? Are they telling me it's not official? Yeah, they've not gone in yet, have they? That's what, none of them have gone in yet. But in terms of, not that I know what this means, but the overall league is us. So that for me works. And for Boca, we've done really, really well. We brought the right players in. I don't see us being here beyond the season, but there is one job that does appeal to me. Now, they did offer me, I didn't apply, but they offered me before I clinched the title, and that was Corinthians in Brazil. So they have offered me, and if I'm honest with you, it could be a really, really cheeky Brazilian leg if I get offered it. Now, I'm not sure if I will. Just remind yourself now how this works. There's only been 15 league games. They've all but qualified, not quite, they've all but qualified for the semi-finals, so it could be the cheekiest leg of the game so far if I were to go to Brazil. It really would be. But the chances are I wouldn't just go there and then leave because I wouldn't be able to. But they're in the Libertadores, so it would certainly appeal to me. and then we could have a Serie A challenge until December. But we agreed that when you win a title, if it goes on your record, record over here, then it would count, and it did. So there you go. The Corinthians does appeal to me, but you know we'll see. Where will Matt go? I don't know. It's it's difficult to say. You know where we're going to go. Let's just have a quick gander now, then, and we'll have a quick look at what's being done and what's not. So Boca check, Newcastle check, Celtic we checked, but we checked Scotland already. Genk we didn't. Dortmund we did. Colne was only short term. Newcastle we didn't that time around. We did Rangers, Porto, Milan, PSG, and Real Madrid. So let's just see now. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 legs of the tour complete for us with that Argentine. Very, very happy indeed. And you'll see there it says Matt not playing. Okay. So 8 legs of the tour done for me. Let's just check Matt. See where he's at. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no. 6, no. 7, 8 legs of the tour for Matt. It's 8 apiece. That is crazy. 8, 8. And I think last season is what really got him. Because last season, of course, before I moved to Boca, and I did it with Newcastle, Matt, of course, failed for final, which let me catch up. So it's 8 apiece. Absolutely. You couldn't script it, could you? You really couldn't. Matt's going to want to go back to Spain and Italy. There's no doubt about that. And they won't be easy. He's going to have to get the right job. I think Spain's going to have to go to Real or Barca. Italy, he's going to probably need AC Milan or Inter Milan. It's very, very interesting. I certainly want to go back to Belgium. I said I wanted to go back to England, and I did. And the second time of asking at Newcastle, third time of asking back at England, but we did it. So quite a year. And if we don't get a job anytime soon, then I believe we will have the Liberados go right through till June the 19th. I don't know when does that... That's June the 9th, if we get there. Ideally, I would love to play them all, but if the Corinthians job comes up, I'll probably take the Corinthians job, in all honesty. I feel that the Corinthians job, I think they've got a lot of money, if I remember rightly. Seeing, like I said, they did offer me. Yeah, they got plenty of money. And Matt said they had a player called Zidane. I'm sure he said they had a player called Zidane. There he is. Oh, that's the guy then. Yeah, okay, Matt, I see what you're saying. Matt said about this guy. What a fucking... Oh, alright, I see, Matt's tracking him. So we'll see. I don't know if they'll offer, and I'll tell you why, because they offered me and I rejected it. I didn't apply. Now, normally, when you reject an offer, if you try and go for it again after, they don't normally give you it. So, I don't know. The problem is, yes, it could be an easy leg, I get there, by taking over and then be involved in the semi-final straight away. But that don't mean anything, because the competition will end officially on the 16th of June. We're not going to get a job at Corinthians and then be able to leave a month later, are we? There's no doubt about that. Let's take a look at the manager stats then. Argentina, me at the top with Boca. For Matt in Holland, he's at the top joint with Ajax. And All Nations, Matt World Class and me Boca. Now this is interesting because it did dawn on me that if I go to Corinthians, there's no doubt that South American leagues, Australia, United States, and the lower end of the European leagues, they're a low repped, and it's not good for you. So if I go to Corinthians from Boca, it could be difficult to get back onto the top. Do you know what I mean? I almost need to go to a bigger nation. I don't know. I honestly don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Because Matt said something interesting. Because obviously I need to go to Holland. And Matt said something about Ajax. Let's just check that. The Ajax manager is 64. Matt said he was 63, but yeah, he just said 64. So I might not go. I might just hold out and go to Ajax. I feel maybe that might be a better call. Yeah, I think it would be, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. We'll see. We'll see. I ain't decided nothing yet. Nothing's decided. He looks alright, doesn't he? Okay, so that is it then, guys, and that leaves me with one last thing, is to say a big happy Christmas to all you guys that tune into the videos, particularly on this particular story, because we started the year off doing the game on, where we decided to put an end to that and go on to the update. Hence why we're using the April 2024 update, because that was the update at the time. But a big happy Christmas from me, and I'm sure, and from Matt. And have a safe holiday period and all that sort of shit. You know, that's my fucking good deed done, right? Till next time from me, guys, take it easy.